Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Kunal Patel. Right, so in my previous video we saw the introduction about the NumPy array, and one example we saw that how NumPy array is working faster than the list, right? So in today's video we are going to cover two topics, that is how you can create the array using NumPy and how you can access the elements, right? So first of all, we are going to start with the creating a vector as a row, right? So in a one single line you can say suppose if I going to create a vector underscore row, right? Then I just need to write np dot array, right? As I told you that in updated version of Jupyter Notebook you don't need to import the basic libraries like NumPy, right? So NumPy array, here I'm going to provide the list 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4, okay, or you can say just three numbers I'm going to create. I'm going to print a vector row, okay. So you can see that it is creating the one row 1 2 3, right? So if I print that, then it just provides the value of 1 2 and 3. Okay, similarly I can create a column also. I have created one row, now I want to create one column, you can say that, right? So it is also known as the vector underscore call. Variable name you can take any, right, but always take the meaningful name. Then here we are going to provide the column, so you just need to write 1, then I'm just going to provide 2, okay, then I'm just going to provide the 3, okay, right? So these are the three value, and I'm just going to print vector column, and you can see that I have created one column. So as we know that this is also known as the one dimension array, okay, right? So here in NumPy, as we know that we are going to deal with the one dimension or multi-dimension arrays, so this is the basic functionality how you can create the one dimension array. Now let's create the two dimension array. That I want to create one matrix using NumPy array, right? Okay, and into that I'm just going to provide again 1 comma 2 comma 3, okay. Similarly I'm just going to 1 comma 2 comma 3, and similarly I'm just going to put 1 comma 2 comma 3, okay. Now you just notice that I have created one matrix, okay, and if I execute, then yes, it is going to print, right? If you want the cleaner version, then you just go for the matrix, okay. So here it is created the 3 cross 3 matrix, okay, right? So this is where you can create the one dimension and two dimension arrays, okay. Now let's go for how you can accessing the elements. Accessing the element is a very easy. So for that I have took one vector and one matrix, okay. So one dimension array and two dimension array. Now let's see how you can access the elements, right? So the first operation I want to perform, that select the third element of vector. So here we have a vector, okay, and always we know that our index starts with the 0, so 0 1 2 and 3, okay. So if I want to access the third number element, you just need to remember third number element, I just need to execute, okay. Now I have vector, okay, into bracket third number element, so 1 2 and 3. So what index we have? 0 1 and 2, so I just need to put the 2 over here, and if I execute, then you can see I got the third number element, that is a 3, right? Similarly for the matrix two dimension, select the second row and second column, right? So I just need to go for the matrix, and into bracket I just need to go for the 0 comma 2, right? So the sixth element, So second row 0 1, first and second row, and second column 0 1 and 2, right? So you can see that we have a 6 number element. Okay, now if I want to select all the elements of vector, okay, so I just need to simply put vector and column, and if you execute, then you can see you will have all the elements of vector. Now select everything up to and including the third element, right? So in vector, if you notice that if you put this, then you have all the elements. Now the same fashion, I'm just copy pasting over here, right? I want everything up to and including third element. Okay, so I want up to this. Okay, so for that I just need to put start and stop. So here 3. Okay, and you can notice that I have 1 2 and 3. Okay, now select everything after the fourth element. So for that, again I'm just copy pasting that after the fourth. So I need to start for the fourth, right, and up to the all columns. So you can notice over here that is 5 and 6, right? So this way you can also known as the slicing in our Python, right? Now if I want to select the last element, okay, it is very easy, vector -1. So as we know that in our list accessing, from the last it is starting from the -1 -2 -3 up to that. So if you put this, then you will get the last element. Okay, similarly let's perform some another operations on matrix. So select first 2 rows and all the columns of matrix. So what output I want, that first 2 rows and all the columns. So what I need to do, I need to write matrix into bracket, here put the comma. So for the 2 dimension, remember that here you have a row and here you have the columns, here you have the rows and here you have the columns, right? So I want first 2 rows, so again I need to start from the first up to 2. Okay, similarly for columns, I want all the columns, so I just need to put column, right? So if I execute, so it is very easy, guys, right? So you just need to remember the positions, right? Here rows, here columns, and when you go for that, then simply we have performed all the vector operations. So similarly you can perform over there. Let's take one another example that select all the rows and the third column only, right? So again I need to write matrix and I need to select, first of all put the comma, I need to select all the rows, right, and the third column, right? So I need to start from the second column, third, right? And if I execute, then you can see 3 6 9. So in our matrix our third column is 3 6 9, right? So this way, guys, you can create the array, 1D array, 2D array, and you can access the elements from the 1D and 2D array, right? So I hope this is very useful to you, how you can create and how you can access the elements using NumPy, right? So in my next video we are going to discuss about the how you can get the size, how you can get the number of rows and columns for this particular 1D and 2D array, right? So stay tuned and please subscribe to my channel for more updated and recent videos. Okay, take care, bye.